Hey besties, it's Rosie. That morning sun is kind of a lot, so that is a message for sure. I'm hearing that something is being illuminated. In fact, I'm hearing that you're being illuminated. So, first card out of the deck is the Ten of Swords, and on the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So what I'm getting is that what is being illuminated is you are reaching this milestone in your ascension journey. I'm hearing that it is your final manifestation, okay? Whatever the culmination that you have been building up to, you have finally reached it, or you are about to. And you're being illuminated. Illuminated. Okay, so this is clearly a hello me message. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the earlier videos about hello me. Okay, Three of Swords and the RX and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. I'm picking up on a pretty big heart chakra energy here. I'm getting that you have reached the culmination or the end point of a journey where you have been healing a pretty big heart wound. There was some kind of blockage in your heart chakra that maybe you've been working through, I'm hearing, for upwards of a lifetime. So maybe for your entire life in some way you have been kind of working through this wound. You could have a Venus placement in the RX. You could have some kind of debilitated placements in your birth chart. That sun is getting crazy, okay? So I'm getting that the longer I've been here, the sun is getting brighter and brighter. So kind of the longer you've been on this journey, things have been getting things have been getting brighter and brighter, okay? This wound that you have has been becoming more and more illuminated, so you can see all the parts of it. This is the energy of like walking into a dark room, and originally you only have a flashlight. So you're able to shine it around and see different parts, you know, see different things that are in the room, but eventually somebody comes in and switches on the light switch, and you can see all the parts, everything that's in the room, okay? That's what this sun energy that is coming down right now is giving me. Like, the light is finally on in the room, and you are able to see all the parts. You're able to see all the things that were holding you back is what I'm getting from this Devil card, okay? Ten of Wands. There has been a huge burden placed upon you, and the burden placed upon you is this idea of like giving equally to things that are not giving equally to you, okay? There's almost this energy, you could be like the eldest child, or you could be like a parentified child or something like that. This could have been a pattern that you grew up with in your childhood of people expecting things from you when they were not giving you what it was you wanted in return, or even maybe needed. Maybe even your basic human needs were not met and people expected great things of you. Bestie, I want you to know that at the culmination of this journey, if that is something you have experienced in this lifetime, if there is any remnant of victim mentality in you, I want you to understand that you as a soul would only have chosen a journey like that if it were leading to something, okay? If you have been given great hardships in your lifetime, it was because it was preparing you for something. And oftentimes this journey might have felt incredibly confusing, okay? The end goal might have been obscured. You might have only thought, okay, the end goal is healing, the end goal is feeling whole, but no, bestie, it isn't. That was one part of the journey, but the only reason that you would have been given such a substantial burden to carry is because you were in a proving ground. It was preparing you for something. It was preparing you to hold something that is superhuman, is the phrase that I'm hearing from my guides right now, okay? You're not just here to lead a quiet life, and maybe you want to. Maybe that is like your heart's desire after everything that you've been through, but that isn't what your soul signed up for, okay? And oftentimes our human self and our soul are on two different pages about what it is we're doing here on earth, and that can lead to this pretty heavy dichotomy, this pretty heavy imbalance or disparity, you know, in what it is that we're doing, that can cause us to feel out of alignment, can cause us to feel disconnected from ourselves, from our reality. But bestie, I want you to know that you're rounding a corner, you're getting to the culmination point, okay? And there was a reason for all of it. Let's see what the reason was. Okay. The cards are very slippery in my hand, okay? So whatever is happening to you right now in your outward reality, I'm almost getting the energy of you being like oiled, like lubed up almost, like you're getting ready to be like fit, like a hand fit into a glove that doesn't quite fit. It's going to be like a very snug fit, so you're getting almost like oiled. Okay. Maybe you're getting ready to give birth. I don't know. There's very much this energy of like you passing through like a very small opening of some sort. And I don't quite know what that is, but Something unexpected is about to happen to you. There's very much this like eye of the needle energy, okay? It's like if you are perfectly aligned, if you are perfectly positioned, if you have the right oil on you, you can pass through this very small opening. You can hit this very tiny bullseye that very few people could ever manifest. I don't know what that is for you. That might look different for everyone. Let's see if I can narrow that down at all. Spirit, what is this bullseye that our collective is trying to hit? Okay, interesting. The reason that I'm having trouble channeling what it is because there is so much resistance in your system right now that is coming to the surface, and that again is this energy of why you're kind of being like lubed up, okay? There's so much resistance inside of you because of everything that it took to get to this culmination point, that there's almost like this fear inside of you. It's like fear of achieving something, fear of accomplishing something. Like when you're on the journey and it feels far away, it's not as scary. But when you're knocking on the door of that final manifestation, when it's right here, everything in your system, every little remnant of unworthiness, of scarcity, of maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I don't have what it takes, all that stuff is coming to the surface right now, and it's kind of clouding your vision. But I'm kind of getting the idea that like maybe that's for your highest good, that your vision is clouded, because if you could truly see what's about to happen, there might be so much resistance in your system that I'm almost getting the idea of like a breech birth. Like whatever the birth would be kind of like flipped around, because you'd be like, oh, no, 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 no. And you kind of like start backpedaling if you saw what was actually about to happen. So right now you're kind of just like, your focus is elsewhere, okay? You can't actually see what it is that's happening. I'm going to show you these cards, okay? He's not looking at what's being offered, and this guy's just got his head down looking at the ground, not really even focusing on these two cups back here, okay? That's you right now. You're focused on something that is like very close in front of you, and I think that Spirit's kind of letting that happen right now, because they're like, you don't want to see what's ahead. It's better if we just take off the blindfold when you're already there, because I don't know that you really want to be conscious for what's about to happen next, okay? Spirit wants you to know that you absolutely have what it takes, okay? That they never would have put you in this position. You never would have even gotten close to this point if you did not prove that you had what it took, okay? If Spirit had not already seen what they needed to see from you to give you this manifestation, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be at the gate. They would have rerouted you. You would have been on the karmic hamster loop, okay? You would have been running in a little circle, all right? You would not be standing where you are right now if you were not eligible for graduation. So you need to understand that. So tell yourself that, okay? When all these fears are coming up, when you're having all this trepidation, when all this stuff is coming to the surface, all this unwillingness, I didn't mean to say unwillingness, but again, maybe there's an unwillingness. Maybe there's something that is being asked of you that you're just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to think about it. Like, take it away. I don't want to think about it. Again, you have what it takes. There's no doubt in anyone's mind but yours that you have what it takes, and it's important that you know that, okay? Just feel those feelings, okay? Let them out. I'm hearing that exercise could be good for you. You know, if you're unable to rest, if you are just feeling like so restless even when you're trying to rest because all these energies are just coming up and like being purged from your system, it could be a good idea to just do some like gentle movements, okay? Some like cardio, maybe some dancing, something like that. Like move your body around, move that energy, because it is coming up to be dispelled, okay? It's not something you're meant to sit with. I don't even really think that there are any inherent lessons in it. I think that really the only lesson that's in there is just to show you how freaking far that you've come, okay? And maybe you've been so focused on the journey that you haven't really had any time to sit with that and think about like what it has taken to get here, okay? I've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is very much like looking over your efforts and seeing like the investment that you made to get here, all right? Bestie, I'm getting, oh my God, and all my cards just fell. I'm getting that there could be a connection in your life right now that is mirroring something to you, okay? But I'm almost getting like the lessons that are being mirrored by that person. It's like very baby steps is the energy that I'm getting from this, okay? It's the Two of Cups. There is very much like an inherent balance in whatever this connection is. And again, I don't know if this is someone that is incarnated on the earth plane that you're connecting with. This could be like maybe the higher self of like a twin flame or something like you have if you're in separation or something like that, but very much this Cancer energy where these are like two elements that are equalizing and opposing one another. Okay, there is someone who is like mirroring something to you, and this person could potentially be like gently unearthing these things inside of you that are trying to get out. It's almost like the last pull of like these splinters that are just kind of being pulled out of your system. I'm gonna go to a part 2.